Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Dogs will kick this away to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now it's second down here. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Remember, that last possession went for it in fourth down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. Trying to extend the play. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Here's the second down play. At the gain completion on first down, looking to throw it again. Snags the quick throw.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
The Bulls begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It got him. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. There's contact on the throw. He makes the grab. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. And the single back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down play coming up. Motion now from the tight end. Ball handed off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
They'll kick it away here. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Handoff here from the shotgun. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's got it for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Bulls come to the line to run the hurry up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the right side. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, that is a great throw. But first, man, let's give all the credit to that offensive line. How long did he have back there in the pocket? Seems like 3 or 4 seconds to be able to navigate and figure out where to go with the ball, and he put it right on the money.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll run it on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry out.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And
caught right near the sideline for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made, a lot of space now. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Tuna. Logger.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bringing pressure. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch made over the middle. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Bulls line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, USF.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he fires the football to the right side. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He'll call for the fair catch here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Powers now has our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it off to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He'll throw it now. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry up. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. Which offense can get it going first? This one has been a struggle so far. Handoff to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll run it here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. There's the handoff. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on 3rd down? And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they looked for 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. He's going to put it down and run. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice 1st down.
Steps out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, some show of light from this offense.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. He's still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Gets made on the out route. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. USF offense is back out there now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking to make a big play downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulls.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score. South Florida, 24, Georgia, 6.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Brings up second down.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Caught quickly. Just trucks through the defender. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Dogs will crank up the tempo.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's fourth down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback will just sneak it now.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, South Florida, 24, Georgia, 6.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Here we go. Roll it, roll it. Go.
Keeping it on the ground here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Off play action. He's looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Penalty on the defense won't make much difference this close to the goal line. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs.
Let's go. Ready?
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
On the
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Nice safe ball here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that centering guard. Found it, got low, found the end zone.
Extra point is good. It's still down 11, 24-13. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense starts with a short field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Okay, ready?
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Back in motion now. First and goal, handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
Urgency here. Got to cut it this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He was on target with his first attempt. This one just a chip shot from 20 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? As a design quarterback keeper. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the ball to the ground. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's the day. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's the day. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Dogs will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He'll find the end zone again. Touchdown, 2-point conversion. Just trying to wage a comeback. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, USF.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion.
Flip it, reload.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Well, I love the two-point play to go with the option call, but let's give credit to this defense. Good old-school assignment football. Took every option away, and then they rallied to the ball to keep him short.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's escaping the pocket now. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Man, how'd you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a quick grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. So they'll retain. No turnover, but a big loss on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Tough position here, 2nd and long from their 11. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Now, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage. They couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Bulls will bring their punt team onto the field. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And the ball is away from inside the 10. Still going. It's a foot race. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Caught behind the line. It's Gaudet. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Georgia now operating in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
I'll tell you what, Chris, with this touchdown, never say never. You know, we're under 15 seconds to go, but with that touchdown, at least you're giving yourself a chance with the onside kick. If you recover it, who knows, a Hail Mary, maybe you got a chance to win the game.
they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good and still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, really entertaining one.